If you are in the market for a super powerful, inexpensive computer that's going to do pretty much anything you would want it to do, what's in this little box right here is going to blow your mind. This is a mini computer made by GMK Tech. It's an i9 processor, 32 gigs of RAM, 2 terabyte storage drive, and it supports up to 4 separate displays. It has just about everything you would want in a replacement computer. In today's video, we're going to unbox it, I'm going to set it up and show you what it can do for you. Now let me first go on record and say this video is not sponsored. GMK Tech did not send this to me. This was a recommendation for a client, and she was gracious enough to let me set it up and film it for you so you could see what this computer actually is capable of doing. I've done a bunch of these for local clients, but I've never actually had the opportunity to set it up for them here on site. So today I'm super stoked to do that because this machine is awesome. So before we get started, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Scott Merrill. I've been in IT for nearly 35 years. On this channel, we cover the what, the why, and then the how. If that's the kind of thing you're into, make sure you check out my video library because I got a ton of content in there that you might enjoy. Also, as you can tell by today's video, one of the things I love doing is making recommendations for viewers and clients who need a new computer but they don't really know where to start. There is a link in the video description. If you click that link, fill out a quick form, I will laser focus and find you exactly the machine you're looking for on your budget. It's 100% free and I'm happy to do it. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get this thing open and let me show you what's inside.
What's in the box?
Okay, so as you can see, completely sealed. Let's go ahead and flip this thing over and get it cut open. Now, I've been a big fan of GMK Tech mini computers for quite a while. I'm going to show you a couple of the reasons why I like them so much. So before we get to the accessories and such, I'm going to show you, this is one of the reasons I like them. One, they're super compact, but GMK Tech has a big thing with ventilation. And when you run into a small computer like this, you have a ton of components inside that get hot. And with all these vents in here, you're going to have guaranteed airflow inside the computer, which is going to keep it nice and cool and avoid any potential headaches down the road. Now, we'll actually open up the computer here in just a minute, but we're going to go through the box real quick so you know exactly what you're getting. It's going to come with typical paperwork. You're going to have your typical charging cable and an HDMI, and you're also going to have the rest of the power brick that goes with your charger, and you're also going to have your antennas that allow you to connect to wireless internet. And that's it for what's inside the box. Now, just to give you some perspective on how large this thing is, here is my hand compared to the mini PC. It is super, super tiny. Now, it's a little bigger than a lot of mini PCs, which are like this big, but it's still very, very small and can easily fit on a desk with no problem. Now, one thing I do like about these minis is it has a super easy to access panel on the back. Just one little screw to remove. The entire panel slides that way and off it comes. So one of the things I love about this is the accessibility, availability for regular people to be able to upgrade. As you can see here, you've got 2 memory slots. One of them has a 32 gig memory stick. The other one is free and available for you to upgrade later down the road. You have your NVMe M.2 drive right here, but here's the cool part. You have 2 additional M.2 slots right here, so you can add storage just like that by opening this up, popping it in, putting the cover back on, you're good to go. That's it. Anything beyond that, you really don't need to access unless you have hardware problems down the road. But these are the 2 upgrades that everybody does, memory and storage. So how easy was that? Just put your panel back on and tighten that screw down and you're good to go. So I went ahead and screwed the antennas on. They just screw on just like that. Let me run through the ports and availability for you so you understand what you're looking at. There's a total of 8 USB ports on this. You have 2 USB 3.2 ports on the front, 2 USB 2s, and a USB Type-C along with an audio connection here. On the back, you've got another 2 USB 3.2, which are great for high-speed transfers, and you have another 2 USB ports on the back here. You've got 2 HDMI ports and 1 display port, and if you use that Type-C that's on the front, you can literally run 4 8K monitors all at the same time. That's pretty impressive for a small machine. In addition to wireless, you've also got a RJ45 Ethernet connection if you want to run a wired connection. And of course you have your power connection, and of course you have your typical Kensington lock. Now that we've gone through all the ports and connections, let's get this thing hooked up and let me show you what it can do. So I'm not going to run through the entire Windows setup, but I do want you to know it does come with a Windows 11 Pro license. I didn't mention that earlier, but no big deal. We're going to go ahead and get this set up and come right back. Now, one thing I did find a little interesting is it did not prompt me to create a Microsoft account. I'm not sure why. But it did ask me to create a local account, which is fine because that's what I normally prefer anyway. So as you can see, the wireless is already working right out of the box. So I'm going to go ahead and get connected to my wireless network. And then I'm going to go ahead and tweak it and show you what all you can do with this thing. First things first, we have to go and get all of our Windows updates. But right out of the box, you're going to see that all the drivers are installed already, so you don't have to go download any of those. Just get it connected and check for updates, and go ahead and install any updates that are necessary. Once we are fully updated, we'll come back and run some performance tests. So it looks like we have quite a few updates to run through, which is fine. Right out of the box, it's going to come with Windows 11 Pro 24H2. So we're just going to go ahead and let these updates finish and restart accordingly, and we'll be right back. So one thing I want to point out real quick also is the speed at which this thing boots up. So here's our startup, and we'll see just how quickly it can get to your desktop. And this is without any real performance changes at all. All I've done is basically install Windows and update it, and boom, just like that. That's pretty darn fast from a cold boot. Okay, so I've gone now and removed some of the bloat crapware that comes with it. So I'm going to go ahead and shut down and restart again, and let's see if it makes it any faster with a few performance tweaks. Okay, power on. And we're at the desktop. That's still pretty darn fast. Okay, so before we do any performance testing, I just kind of want to run through here with you and show you what all is included in this machine. As you can see, it has one very fast 2 terabyte M.2 drive in here. And if we go to our device manager, you will see it has the new 13th gen i9 processor. Ton of horsepower is what this means for you. So if you are looking for a fast computer, this is definitely one to consider. 32 gigabytes of installed memory. I believe it goes up to 64, and it may go higher than that. So you could theoretically double the memory with just one stick, add a couple 2, 3, 4 terabyte drives in here, and have an absolute monster machine. Tons of storage, tons of speed. I love this computer. Now what we want to do is see what it can do under duress. Remember, it has 4 video output ports, so you could go up to an 8K monitor times 4 on this. Would be great for stock traders or anybody who needs multiple screens. Now this will only go up to 4K for me because I only have a 4K monitor, but it will do 8K times 4. Okay, so I know a lot of you, one of the things that's most important is how fast does stuff actually open when I click on it. So I'll just run through some of the basic stuff in here. As you can see, File Explorer opens super fast. I've got some other programs installed. Microsoft Edge. This is all real time. So you can get an idea of how fast these programs actually do open. This is a really fast computer here. So one of the programs I installed here is called Cinebench, and this is basically just a benchmarking tool. It lets you know how your computer fares compared to other computers, other processors, etc., etc. Now this is a really large program, so it will take a few minutes to load here. And we'll go ahead and accept the license agreement. Now what we want to do here is just to give you an idea, because this is a multi-core processor here, I just want to go ahead and click on the CPU multi-core test, and we'll click start, and we'll see what the results tell us. Okay, so the results are in, and as you can see here, it's actually done pretty well compared to some of the other high-end processors. Now, these 3 right here that outperformed it, look at the, they've got 32 cores, 24 core, 20 core. This is only a 14 core processor, but it still kept up and put up some good numbers against some other fast processors like the Ryzen 7 5800 and the Threadripper here. So as far as performance-wise, I think it's pretty darn impressive. Now, one downside is that because this is not designed as a gaming machine, it doesn't have a dedicated gaming graphics processor here. It's got Iris Xe graphics, which will be relevant here in just a second. Now, another program that I use here to give people an idea of what kind of graphics they can expect from their computer is this program here called Heaven. It's just another benchmark program, but what it does is it kind of gives you an idea of, on what, different quality levels, different frame rates and things like that, what you can expect. Okay, so this is just the basic benchmark. As you can see, I've got it set to low quality. This is on 1080p, and again, it goes all the way up to 8K. I'm going to kick it up to the next level here, medium, and show you what it can do. Again, this is not a gaming machine, but it can be used to play some games. It's just a matter of how high quality you want it to go. Obviously, the higher quality you go, the choppier it might be, and it might be a little less smooth, but we'll kick it up to high quality and see what that does. As you can see, it's not nearly as fluid, but it's pretty decent. But in my opinion, and I don't play games, so I'd be perfectly fine with low quality, and to me, the low quality settings look fantastic. It's very smooth, very subtle. Everything looks very realistic. You can even go and change the anti-aliasing, which is going to smooth some edges out and everything. And honestly, I think it looks pretty darn good, especially for a non-gaming computer. But you probably aren't going to want to play Call of Duty on this thing. But you could play some basic games as long as you were not that picky about frame rates and ultra high quality detail. So that's my very basic review of the GMK Tech Mini PC Core i9 machine. Like I said, I've sent a bunch of these to my clients and they absolutely love them. Right now on Amazon, the price is $731. You just can't beat that for that kind of performance. So who is this machine really designed for? Well, honestly, if you're just looking for an inexpensive PC upgrade and you've got a really old computer, you can do really well with this thing. It's got tons of expandability. It's super fast, certainly faster than a 7-8-year-old computer. It'd be perfect for a corporate office. It'd be perfect for a dental office who maybe needs new computers and doesn't have a whole lot of desk space. It'd be perfect for somebody who maybe has a smaller office and doesn't really have room for a big tower. Who is this not perfect for? Well, it's not perfect if you are a gamer. You're really into high-end games, Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption, anything like that. Stuff that's really graphic intensive. As you saw in the video, it does pretty well with display, but it's not designed to be a gaming machine. It's just designed to be a new, powerful, super fast, super spacious machine. I love the fact that it's expandable. I love the fact that it's got built-in Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Ethernet ports, 8 USB ports. It can do 4 8K displays. I mean, for $700, it's really a great deal. And again, I'm not sponsored by them. This is just a machine I'm setting up for a client, but I'm so excited to get my hands on this because I really wanted you guys to see what you could actually get for that amount of money. If you are interested in this particular machine, I'll put the product link in the description for you. And as I told you before, if you want a PC recommendation, this is the kind of thing I do, is I find something that is perfect for what you need, documents, spreadsheets, tons of pictures, whatever you need, and I'm going to laser focus and find that for you. So again, click that link in the description if you'd like a personalized recommendation. I certainly hope you enjoyed this little review. Did you know that 85% of the people who watch my channel aren't subscribed? It would mean the world to me if you would just take a second and click like and subscribe, or share it with somebody you know that may be looking for a new PC. So as always, I want to thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.